Hey, once again, this is Rich over at TVP Live with another quick tips tutorial brought to you by Adobe Photoshop Elements Independent Tutorials Group. And let's jump right in. This poster wants to know how to bring down the brightness that's above his son's head here. This one's actually pretty easy and simple to do. All you got to do is right click up here and hit duplicate layer. So now we got two copies of the same picture. Now let's fix the top half of the top layer. So I'm going to turn off the bottom layer so all we see is this top layer. Now we can fix the top layer to where this top here looks darker. So I'm going to try first by going to Enhance, Lighting and Brightness, and I will bring the brightness down and then bring the contrast up maybe. Split the difference so that I can bring the light down on a lot of parts up here. Don't worry about the rest of the picture. We're just worried about all these lights and the light above his head. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. I'm going to copy that one more time. And so right click up here and hit duplicate layer and hit OK. I'm going to turn off the middle layer, which is the last one we just did, for the outside around them parts. Now we're going to work on just the head. So I can zoom in a little bit here. And I might even just grab a elliptical marquee and choose the square and physically just choose a square part right here like this of his head. Go to lighting once again, brightness, contrast, and make that a little darker and then make the brightness darker. That's going to be about as good as we're going to get with his hair. Right around there. Not to mention the face and everything, but we're just looking at the hair here. It's so bright, there's so little information, that's about as good as we're going to get. Alright, so I'm going to hit Control D to unlock that layer. Now let's just keep this part of the picture by taking the eraser. Let's get a soft brush and let's make this brush really big, like 100 point. And we're going to... This is just mostly for his hair and that light. So I can actually probably get rid of his face and everything else. Then I can go ahead and grab the polygon tool. And this is the only part we want to fix right there. I'm going to hit right click and hit inverse to capture the rest of the picture and hit delete. And what we're left with is just that portion of the hair. Let's turn on the picture underneath it. And now we'll see that that portion looks better. So I will leave that on, grab the eraser again, and erase around here like this to soften up the edges of the picture where they merge, the two pictures merge. Now the rest of the picture looks dark. So we're going to merge that top layer down to this one. Now we're back with two layers, this one and the original. This one and the original, but we like the rest of the picture of the original, so we want to keep that. And simply turn on the top layer and grab a huge eraser here. Let's do, I don't know, like 250. That looks pretty good because we want to keep these lights in this whole light area as dark as it is, but lighten everything else up. So now we're going to erase along here and then include her face and then his jacket and then bring it down along this line so you can't really tell the difference. And now to see what we just did, we erased that portion there. Grab the polygon lasso tool and get rid of that whole bottom half. Boom. Boom, and hit delete. And now we got the whole top end the way we want it to be. And we turn on the bottom end, and that's pretty much it. We've changed the picture from this to this. You can see how much better that looks. There is information lost here because it was just too darn bright, but it's better than it was before. Now all I'd say is to take a little color out of the bottom, which is going to make the picture appear a little bit better because this is too colorful. All this is too colorful. This yellow down here is way too colorful. We're going to enhance color, adjust hue, and we can play with the color from too bright to nothing and kind of bring it up. I'm not looking at my gauge. I'm looking at the photo until we like it. And I'd say it matches reality right around 5 more and go minus 20. Hit OK. And there we go. We got our new picture that is darker on the top half, including his head, and that's about as best as we can get. This is Rich calling it quits for this tutorial, saying over and out.